Okay, so your first card is patience. So something's been going on and you need to just have the patience to get through it. You need to wait. There is something good coming along. So you've gone through a period of great destruction and, maybe a great loss. And now maybe you're trying to get over it. And you're starting off afresh. You've got the Fool card over here. So something big happened that caused a lot of destruction. You need to have the patience to get through it. So just take things carefully. Count to 10 whenever you're losing your temper, or pray a lot about it and just have the patience. Things will improve, and you will start a brand new cycle with the Fool card. So in the past, a lot of clarity has come to you and needed to make a decision, and you were really watching your back. You're spending a lot of time by yourself, but being very cautious, and you really are now beginning to see the bigger picture of things. So going to the future, you've got good news coming in, and you might need to be consulting somebody who's an expert in the field, in his field, about maybe about what has happened and how you can deal with it. So you might need to get counseling, or you might need to consult somebody who's an expert to get some advice on what to do next. So these are the energies for that week. So this is the Tarot of the 78 Doors. I put it in the description box, and I put links in so you can buy the deck if you like it. Okay, so you've got the Six of Cups over here, and this might be, where you're spending a lot more time with your children. You might be involved in a field of work where you work with children, maybe as a teacher, as some kind of counselor, but definitely a lot of time with the youth that you're spending at the moment. You might also be, thinking back to your past or your own childhood and the lessons that you learned during your childhood during this particular time. If you're going through a crisis, we generally do tend to look to the past lessons or things that happened to us in the past. We tend to review it to see what kind of impact it has on the present, and how we react is based on how we reacted when we were children, or how we felt about things when we were children. And this might be the phase that you're going through at the moment. Just remember, the past is always looks better than it really was. So sometimes we might romanticize it or make it seem like it was really good, and it wasn't. So it's time to let go of that, if you're going through that kind of phase, and stop dwelling in the past. The past is gone. We need to always look to the future. So it looks like you did end something right now. You got the Ten of Cups over here. So something that was very emotional for you. It looks like it might have been a family situation. It could have been a divorce that you went through, but you parted company with people that were family-like. So it could have been, like I said, a marriage. You could have even left your family and moved on somewhere else. So you have ended a cycle, as far as an emotional cycle goes. But whatever, and you're entering into a new door. So you might have moved away from that old situation. You're coming into a new situation, and you are meeting new people at the moment. And these people hold you in very high regard. You've got the Six of Wands over here. So whatever situation you've left behind and that is finished, you've started a brand new cycle. You've come through a new doorway, and you are being now greeted, or you're being accepted into a new group of people. So in the past, you've got the Knight or the Knave of Swords over here. This is a card you can see of deception. So there was a lot of deception, deceit, people doing things behind your back, and you didn't even know who they were. So this could have been the case where you've been dealing with a very nasty situation. And that's in the past. On the other hand, with the Knave of Swords, which is the Page of Swords, you could have received some kind of message that was legal, a legal message coming in for you. It could have been a judgment of some sort. Maybe you did get divorced, and this was the news of the divorce that came in. So it was some kind of legal, official news that came in for you. So in the past 3 months, you've got the Knight of Swords. So obviously, you can see that with this Knight of Swords, maybe you've been trying to to do things, and there's been a lot of barriers in your way. You can see this man's trying to get through this door, and the door is bolted. So you might be feeling as though everything has shut in your face and you really can't make any kind of move no matter how hard you try. The the Knight of Swords also is about legal situations that exists. Maybe things have not been going your way in a legal kind of way, and there's been barriers, or you haven't gotten what you wanted out of that situation. So maybe judgments have not gone quite in your favor, and you're having a problem. Maybe you're trying to get something passed, or something to come to you. There's some kind of official or legal judgment pending, and you're waiting for that judgment to come through as well with the Knight of Swords. It looks like maybe we have just received the outcome of that judgment as well, because the Knight of Swords usually brings in the judgment or brings in that official news or that legal news. So you have been dealing with legalities. Maybe the parties involved that you were dealing with were not honest, and maybe there was lots of lies that were spoken as well. And this is also the people that you were dealing with were probably spying on you, because you can see this man is spying on that man there. So you were dealing with people that were going behind your back, or looking into your affairs, spying on you, really, trying to decide how to handle you. And they were, sending out feelers, maybe people carrying tales to that person that you were dealing with. So there's a lot of deception, a lot of lies being spoken over there with that card. And with the Knight of Swords is a legal decision being passed as well, but also feeling as though you can't get things sorted out. The system is not working in your favor. The doors are not opening in your favor. So what's in your mind? You've got the Eight of Wands over here. So you are trying to make a decision on how to move forward. You see this woman's got a table full of keys over here, and she's trying to pick which is going to be the key that is going to help her move forward, open the door to help her move forward. So you're trying to make a decision, or trying to decide how to move forward. You've got a lot of options available to you. You've got a lot of things that you can do, but you're really not quite sure how to do it. Now, it seems like you are getting some kind of advice, some kind of assistance. Somebody is there to give you that kind of support, some kind of support to move forward. Now, with the Eight of Wands cards, you're also hoping that things start moving forward. And you're feeling very, very isolated. You can see this woman's shut out. She's left out in the cold. She's sitting on the doorstep. So you have been feeling like you're abandoned, you're not supported, feeling very depressed, and feeling like everything around you is closed. All your options are closed, and you really don't know what to do next. This card also indicates there may have been, maybe there's some kind of loss, in the sense of maybe you've lost a home, or you could have had some financial loss. The Five of Swords is usually a card about fighting and, people winning in the situation. So it seems like it may have been the case that whatever happened, you were not victorious in it. The other person seems to have won in this particular situation. So you've got the Eight of Pentacles coming in for you as what's going on with you. So whatever work you're doing, you're trying to focus on that work. It's very intricate work. Maybe you're even looking for a job. It's something that you're going to be learning. You're learning on the job. You can see this person is an apprentice, learning how to tattoo. So you're going to have to go and start, maybe you're starting a new job, or whatever job you're doing, you're actually learning or studying, almost like an apprentice, where you're getting paid, but you're working for it, and the pay is not so good. But you're learning a lot of things on the job. So maybe you've just accepted it because of this experience that you will get from doing this particular job. You still have got a long ways to go to get ahead in life. So, but keep going. You will eventually get there. You will become that expert in it. So that's focusing on your work. So you have had to, people see that you've had to let go of that particular past. You have to lay it to rest. And maybe that's what you're doing now. They do see you as being very isolated, alone. You've barriered yourself off. You've isolated yourself from the rest of everybody else. And you're sitting there almost and mourning about that loss of that particular relationship. You can see this person sitting in black. So you're feeling very, very depressed. And he's facing the past. So you're thinking about the past quite a bit. So so this card about the Six of Cups is, you're trying to go back to your past to try and find the joy, maybe to bring it back into the present. but you are sitting and crying quite a bit and feeling very, very isolated. Both these cards are sitting next together, the Five of Swords as well as the Death card. And in both these cards, these people are looking to the past and crying about the past and remembering what had happened, or when probably remembering the good times. So this is an energy that you need to come out of. I know it might be a bit too soon because it still seems like you're dealing with legal issues from the situation. But it has ended, and you have got a new door that will be opening up for you here. You can see with the Six of Wands. So you want the whole situation to end, and you want something new to emerge with this World card. You can see a baby being born. And, babies are always born after difficulties. And, they bring new hope into the world. And that's what you want. You've been through a very difficult situation. You can see this woman's very bloodied here. It's a very gory card, really. But something new has emerged, and that's what you're hoping will happen. That after going through such a difficult period, you will be able to come out of it. So you've got the Ten of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Four of Wands over here. With the Ten of Wands, you can see everybody's walking past this person, and even though they're calling out for help, people just see this man as a fool, dressed up as a clown. So it seems like even though you've been asking for a lot of help from people around you, they've been ignoring you and almost blaming you for being in the circumstance. They're not giving you the assistance. Nobody wants to listen to you. So you're in that kind of energy at the moment where nobody's taking your side, nobody's supporting you, and everybody's ignoring what you've got to say. They're just saying that whatever you're saying is, well, it was going to happen to you anyway. So that seems to be the energy around you at the moment. It's not a very nice energy at all. With the Six of Swords over here, there's some new hope coming in. The Six of Swords is, doing research, traveling, moving away. It's moving away from circumstances. So, you might need to go, this person is, on the internet, communicating, studying. So you might need to do something that distracts you. There's some information that you might need to be going and, researching. You might even just need to take a trip to get your mind off this whole circumstance and, refocus yourself. Where you meet people from other countries, have discussions with other people, see something new and get yourself out of the situation in order for you to recover from it. You've got the Four of Wands over here, so there is stability that will eventually come to you. Things will sort itself out. You will get a lot of family support and your stability will be restored. So where this woman is sitting outside the house from the door, you can see there's a family situation going on over here. Now, this could well be that, you might reconcile again with the person that you've separated from. On the other hand, it could just be family support. And the Four of Wands is a card of stability. You getting your stability back. So maybe you just need to have a break from the whole thing, see things from a different perspective, and come back and establish yourself. You might go and buy a house somewhere else or move on to something else. So it looks like you will move away. With the Six of Swords, it's moving away into stability. So you will move away from this difficult situation. The Ten of Wands was a very difficult situation that you were in. You will move away from it. You need to change your mindset and move on towards stability. So you might need to do a physical move where you actually get out of that whole environment and move into something else, move home completely, and change your perspective on how you do things so that you don't feel depressed about things. So you are entering a new cycle. Something is coming in. Maybe you have moved with the Six of Wands. Maybe you're relocating and finding a new job and finding new people and changing your environment after the ending of this relationship that happened. So, and it doesn't seem like it was a very nice thing that went down. There was a lot of lies and deception going on. So it is good to lay that past to rest with this Death card. Completely cut it out of your life and move on. And don't isolate yourself, because that is where the problems usually start. Let's draw some cards from the Angel Tarot. So you've got the King of Air over here, which says, speak your mind with confidence, seek out professional advice, balance mental and emotional considerations. Now, this card I read as the King of Air being a judge. So judgment will come, whatever the outcome of the judgment will become known to you. So you might either have to go to court or you will receive news of what the judgment is. So you've been waiting for this judgment, and it looks like it's coming in for you. The answer to that particular case will come in to you. or the outcome of that case will come to you. And you've got the Two of Water over here, a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, positive resolution of conflict. Now, this is a positive resolution of conflict, so whatever this outcome is of this judgment or this case will probably go in your favor because there's a positive outcome to this case. And there is going to be somebody there that helps you out, so you are going to have that support that you need from this case, if it is a legal case that you're dealing with. And the last card is Awakening. This is also a judgment card. So there is some legal case that is legal case pending, and you are waiting for that judgment. Look at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. It is important to be yourself. So you are waiting for this judgment, and this judgment, whatever it comes, whatever the outcome is, it's going to allow you to make a decision that will help you to move on and will help you move on your path in life. So this awakening card, or the judgment card, this awakening card in this deck is about waiting for that judgment to come through, and seeing all the things they don't seem to be moving that quickly. It looks like the outcome will be in your favor, and it will allow you to make a decision. So you're waiting for that decision to come in. It will come in for you, and it will allow you to make a decision about what you want to do next. So with the Two of Water, it looks like it most possibly is going to be a positive outcome. It's something that, because the Two of Cups is usually a positive card, so it's going to be something in your favor. There will be somebody there that gives you that help, that assistance. So maybe there will be that support that comes in for you, but the decision will be made, and it will go in your favor, and it will allow you to leave that past behind and move forward to something new. So there's that end of that emotional cycle, and also with the Ten of Wands, the end of these difficulties that you've been going through. And it eventually allows you to move forward with the Six of Swords and move into a place of stability and happiness. So wherever you go to, you'll be happier than what you were in now. You are feeling very isolated, very alone, very abandoned, but it looks like stability and happiness, or recovery will come your way, because this card also is a card of, recovering from a situation that was difficult. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Leave me some comments if it has. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.